Anyway, in this video we're checking out the new Diatone Mamba F411 all-in-one whip board, and pretty similar looking to the Beta FPV and GEP RC boards. Can't show you those side by side here in this video because those are in builds, but I'll put a photo up of the GEP RC board there. The layout's a little bit different from this one. Obviously you have these no connectors now for these little solder pads. They're a little bit bigger I think on this board. And when I put this photo up on Instagram, people notice that there's already some solder on these pads here. It looks like it's been pre-tinned, but I'm told that when the production versions are going to go out to customers, it's actually not going to come pre-tinned. It's just going to be copper pads there. They actually have this now because these had connectors on them, and they pulled the connectors out and desoldered the connectors. That's why there's solder on here. I don't know if they're going to have a connector version or a no connector version. I believe it's just going to be a no connector version, which is what I prefer because getting the connectors off is rather difficult and quite a hassle. I mean, for like all these whip boards now, these all-in boards, they have these nice big solder pads. The layouts are, I think, are pretty similar between the three that are like this, with the USB coming out of the bottom. Obviously, when you go to these newer ones with like the nameless RC board with the USB going out the side, you can see the size of the board is quite a bit larger. It's going to extend past the outer edges of these, I guess, first generation type boards. But at the same time, all the connectors and everything are on the side, so it's going to make the build a little bit easier. And here is okay, so here is the Beta FPV version as well. I did videos in this already, so yeah, I'll put links to all the previous videos if you want to take a look at the other boards that are out there. Okay, so the only other thing that comes in the bag here is XT30, no wire. You get two sets of these rubber grommets for mounting, and then you have a 25 volt 220 microfarad capacitor. Okay, so here is a close look at the bottom. These FETs might be a little bit different because the continuous amp rating on these ESDs are 13 amps, not 12 amps like the other boards. 15 amps burst. It's still D-Shot 600 for the ESDs. So if you want a little bit more capacity on your ESDs, then this is going to give you 1 amp more continuous versus the other ones. And the other thing to note is that the BEC on here, the 5 volt regulator, is only up to 1.5 amps. I'm pretty sure the nameless RC board, this one here, has a 2.5 amp voltage regulator on here. So if you need more capacity for, say, like a HD camera, something like a TAR-CA, something, or Diamond VTX, something that's going to draw more current, then you may want to reconsider this board because it's only 1.5 amps. So yeah, that's pretty much it for all the differences. And anyway, here is the weight of the board by itself, and coming at 5.2 grams. Obviously no connectors on there, and if you look at some of the other boards out there, it's going to be obviously different with the connector on there. Anyway, it's going to do it for this video. I've got another one of these coming soon. I think it's one from iFlight, and there's other videos on the other boards as well. There's so many of them. Crazy Bee, 2 from Beta FPV, and then there's 2 nameless RC boards. There's just a ton of these. So links to all those videos will be down in the description if you want to check them out. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.